Good morning students and welcome to our YouTube channel Gnan Manjari Modern School. So today we will start science of standard 5th, and on this first video we will start our first chapter, that is plants and animals. So, we all know that what are plants and what are animals. In this lesson, we will talk about its similarity and how there is some different function or different characteristic of it. So, first of all, we will see the characteristic feature of plants. Let's see that. So, now we will start the first topic, that is characteristic feature of plants and animals. In that, the first subtopic is the common features of plants and animals. So first we have to see the common features. Common features of plants and animals. Okay students, so first of all, what is the common features of plants and animals? So the features which have in both plants and animals. So there is given in your book, the first feature is all plants and animals breathe. The first feature is all plants and animals breathe. Okay, so we all know the plants and animals breathe, including human also breathe. If they can't breathe, they can't live in earth. Okay, the second feature is they grow in size. So the second common feature is they grow in size, as human also grow. Plants, when you seed it, it is small, then after watering plants and due to the sun, it grow up, and animals also grow up. The third feature is they feel and respond to a simultaneous. Feel and respond to okay, so they also feel and respond the body. And the fourth point is they need food. So both plants and animals need food. Plants food eats, they need water, and it takes water from its roots, okay, and nutritions from the soil, okay, and animals direct inhale by its mouth. Fifth point, they move the fifth point is the plants and animals moves, okay, and the sixth point, they produce young ones of their own kind. So first of all, we will see these 5 points. The first point, all the plants and animals breathe, means they inhale and exhalate it. The plants inhale the CO2 and exhalate oxygen, and animals inhale oxygen and exhalate carbon dioxide. Second point, they grow in size, means they grow bigger, okay, like animals also do this. When we cultivate a plant or crop or a tree, then it is small. As the time go, as we watered and due to the sunlight, the tree or plant or any crop will grow up. As the animal, when it is born, then it is small. As it eat foods and all the things, it will grow. The next point is they feel and respond to stimulus. They feel means they also feel the emotions and all the things and respond to stimulus. Stimulus means samvedana. Okay students, they need food, means animals and plants need food. They don't grow if they don't eat food. We also human, we can't grow if we don't eat food. Fifth point, they move from, plants don't move from here there, but their branches and they move. Okay, so these are the first 5 points of the common features of plants and animals. So next one is they produce young one of their own kind. The sixth point, they produce their young one of their kind. Means the plants and animals produce their young ones of their, as the time go on, they produce their young ones of their kind only, means they produce as they were only. Okay, then the seventh point, they died. We all know the plants and animals also die. So after this they will die. So we have seen the 7 common features of plants and animals. Let's see again. The first point was all plants and animals breathe, means they, without breathing they can't live. They grow in size, means they will grow. They feel and respond to stimulus, means samvedana. They need food. They need food for growth of their body. They move. Parts of plant show slightly move, means their plants parts are branches and are moved. They produce young ones of their own kind, means they produce younger. The 7th point is they died. So these were the some of the common features of plants and animals. Now we will see difference of this. These were common features of plants and animals. Now we will see the difference between them. How the plants and animals are different. So, in your textbook, there is a table on the page number 145. Difference between plants and animals. So, now we will see one by one the difference of plants and animals. So, in the plant, the first point is almost all the plant breath almost all the plants breathe through tiny holes called stomata. So, almost all the plants breathe through tiny holes called stomata found in leaves. Means the plants have leaves and they breathe from the leaves through tiny holes called stomata. Okay. In the animals, the next point is different animals breathe from their different parts of body. So, in the animals, they breathe from their parts, and different animals breathe from their different parts, such as nose, lungs, and etc. The animals from which they breathe. The second point is most plant prepare food by their own. Most plant prepare food by their own. They prepare food by their own only. They don't need any other thing to prepare food. As in the animals cannot prepare food by their own. They feed on plants and other animals. They can't prepare food by their own. So the animals can't prepare food by their own. They need to eat any plants or other animals for their growth or for the food, for the energy also. Okay students, so these were the first 2 points of the difference between plants and animals. In plants, the first point was almost all the plants breathe through their tiny holes called stomata found in leaves, means they breathe from the leaves. They have tiny holes in it. And the second point was the most of the plant prepare food by their own, means most of the plants prepare food by their own, they no need of other anything. As in animals, different animals breathe from their different parts of the body, as the plants breathe from their tiny holes in the leaves, but the animals don't breathe from that, they have different part to breathe. And the second point, they can't prepare food by their own. Animals can't prepare their food by own, they need to eat plants or any other animals for their food. Okay, now see the next. So the next point, plants are fixed to the ground, but some parts of plants show movement. As in the common features, we have seen the plants move, but in there only some parts move, not all the parts move. So there is a difference between that. Let's see the first point. Plants are fixed to ground, but some parts of plant show movement. So this is the third point. In the third point, the first, in the common features of plants and animals, we have seen that they both move, but here in the difference, plants are fixed to grow, but some parts of the plant show movement, means in the plants there are some branches, they move, but the plant is fixed at the position, but as it grows, the branches will slightly move. As now we will see in the animals. Animals move from place to place in search of food and shelter. So, in the animals, we all have seen the animals. Most of the animals Most of the animals move from place to place in search of food and shelter. As we all know, most of the animals have legs, so they can move. But the plants don't have legs, so the plant is fixed at the position to grow. But as the plant grow, some of the parts like branches or leaves, they move due to the air and other thing also. And animals move from one place to another place in search of food and shelter. The animals have legs, so they can move from one place to another place for the eating food and for the shelter. So the next point. So the next point. The next point is plants do not have sense organ, but they feel and respond to certain stimuli. So, in this point, plants do not have sense organs, means they don't have any sense organ, but they feel and respond to certain stimuli. The plant also feel and respond to its stimuli. Okay, students, now in the animals. Animals have sense organs that help them to see, hear, taste and smell. They respond very quickly to stimuli. So, in this point, we can see that the plants do not have any sense organs. Like in the animals, there are different type of sense organs. Like if animal want to see, then they have eyes. If animal want to hear, they have ears. If animal want to taste, they have mouth. And for the smell, they have nose. But in the plants, no, there are not any ear, eyes or nose. They don't have any sense organ. But in the animals, there are different sense organs for the different functions of the body. And in the point we have seen, but they feel, means plant feel and respond to certain stimuli, means the plant can also feel, but they respond only some certain stimuli only, not respond to every stimuli. In animals, they respond very quickly to stimuli, means they have sense organs, so they can respond very quickly. So this is the difference between the plants and animals. Now the next point. The next point, fifth point, is the most plants produced through seeds, other can grow into new plants from cutting, graft, layering of stem, or from the roots of the parent plant. So, in this point, the plant are produced from the seeds, but other can grow into new plants from cutting, grafting, layering of the stem, or from the roots of the parent plant. So we all know that we have seen the plants which are grown from the different type of layering or from the roots of the other plant. They grow by their self. Okay students, now the next point. Now in the animals, animals reproduce by laying eggs or by giving birth to young ones. So, in the plants produced by the seeds, and other from that they are produced by cutting, grafting, or from the roots of the parent plants. And animals, they produce their younger one by laying egg or by giving the birth to young ones. Okay, now the next point, plants and trees keep growing all through their lives. They grow new branches and new leaves, means they produce and grow throughout their lives, but they grow new branches and new leaves. Means they grow new branches and new leaves as the time go on. So next point in animals is animals stop growing after a certain stage. Means after some certain stage they don't grow and they grow older, and after that they died. So this is the difference between plants and animals. So now for the time of homework. So please write down today's homework. So, homework. Question 1. You have to read and write the common features of plants and animals. And question 2. So you have to write this one time. So question 2. Read and write the difference between plants and animals. So you have to write this one time. So you have to take this picture and put it in your group. Up till then, stay safe, stay home. Okay, bye.